Hello and welcome back. Today I'm gonna introduce a new series to this channel. Well, it's a kind of a series. It's gonna be something that I talk about maybe once a month or so, depending on how often I read or watch new anime and manga, because I really want to talk about, series that I've picked up recently and then give my thoughts on them so far. Of course, I mean, the series that I'm picking up aren't really finished. Let's just get right into it, shall we? So this month I have actually firstly picked up Tokyo Ghoul and Tokyo Ghoul Re. I mean, the whole franchise, of course. I mean, I'm caught up with it now, and the reason why I picked up Tokyo Ghoul was because my friend Martin Slayer, he really nagged me about it a bunch of times that I should be reading Tokyo Ghoul, and so I did eventually. I mean, I watched season 1 of the anime and then picked up the manga from that point. I've heard that, some parts in even season 1 isn't really that good, but, that's just how I decided to do it. I knew season 2 was complete bullshit, so I did not even touch that. I just read the manga from that point, and this series, Tokyo Ghoul, well, the two series, obviously, Tokyo Ghoul and Tokyo Ghoul Re, as a whole, I think it's a really good series, in my opinion. It's one of the first seinen mangas that I'm reading, so in that sense, it's kind of a new experience to me. Like, I think the only other seinen series that I'm actually reading right now is One Punch Man, and that's more of a comedy series, let's be honest. Even though it's listed as seinen, it's not really comparable to Tokyo Ghoul. Tokyo Ghoul is far better, in my opinion. Like, you can't really compare the two. Like I said, one is based around horror and just straight up action, one is comedy and action, which are two completely different sort of areas to work with. My favorite part about Tokyo Ghoul is the whole world building and the way that the political system works, I guess, like humans versus ghouls kind of thing. How the ghouls are kind of oppressed to the extreme, to the point where they are to be exterminated on sight, pretty much. That is a concept that I really enjoyed seeing, because it's not just I'm gonna eat people to survive, it goes a lot deeper. The second series that I really enjoyed this month was, of course, Fire Force or Fire Brigade of Flames. Now, this manga is not as popular as, say, Tokyo Ghoul. This one is something that a lot of people don't know about, or simply people haven't checked it out, I think. What it's about is basically firefighters on crack. Although it sounds kinda basic, it is actually very interesting. It's made by the same creator who did Soul Eater, so if you want to use that as some kind of comparison, you probably could. I haven't seen or read Soul Eater, however, so I don't really know exactly how good that series is. I know it's supposed to be good. It's very popular. Of course, the manga and the anime have different endings, I've heard, because the manga didn't really finish on time as when the anime was catching up to it, which did create some problems, I think. But other than that, the manga is supposed to be really good. So I think you could use that as in comparison. Obviously, it's not gonna be the same series, but you can really tell it's by the same creator, because the art style is kind of similar in a way. Like the facial expressions and whatnot are really similar, and it kind of revolves around religion a lot, and I think Soul Eater does that as well. It's a very religious series, kind of. I mean, I'm not a religious person, but even I can enjoy it for what it is. So these two mangas are what I've been reading up on this month, and I have to admit, out of the two, since I gravitate towards shonen a lot, Fire Force is actually what I like more of the two. But as I said before, like Tokyo Ghoul, it's something that has a very special feeling to me, because I'm not really that into seinen stories. Like, I typically do not read stories that revolve around just absolute killing, just blood, gore everywhere. Like, that's kind of the story Tokyo Ghoul brings, at least during some parts of the story. Then you have parts of the story where it's absolutely nothing at all like that, depending on, what's going on in the story, of course. So I thought that was really interesting with Tokyo Ghoul, but ultimately Fire Force is the one of the two that I prefer, because I gravitate towards shonen a lot, and I really like the character structure, the story structure of a shonen, because I don't know, it's just something about shonen that I really like. Some people will disagree with me. I'm sure people like seinen stories. People want to see people die. You just want to see blood everywhere. You know what I'm talking about. And I can absolutely understand. But to me, these two are definitely the go-to of this month for me. I have, of course, seen some anime as well, but I'm not really gonna go into that, because fuck that. Anyway, I think I'm gonna end this video here, so let me know what you think about this sort of type of video. Should I continue doing this in future months? Like, do you enjoy this kind of content? Should I just let you know what I'm reading, what I'm watching? I'd love to know in the comments. And as always, if you did, be sure to Detroit smash that like button if you enjoyed, and subscribe if you're new to my channel. This has been your favorite host, Perm, and I will see you next time.